5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Fever Pitch Podcast. I'm your co-host, Brian. What's good, Zay? What's good? What's good? Dan cannot be here with us today, but we got to come to you guys with the latest sports news. Let's talk about what's going on in the NFL. I think the Cowboy season is over.
Absolutely. Time to tank. Can't wait. Tank is in full effect. Dak is out for, what's what they say, multiple weeks, trying to really decide if he'll go to IR or not. If he goes to IR, Tank is in full effect, man. Genty is a Cowboy. Travis Hunter could be a Cowboy, you know. Season is.
You think y'all get both of them?
I was saying we can get one of them. See, the season is over. Dak's hurt. CD's hurt. Mike McCarthy needs to get out of here. I think it's time to clean house, man. If you can clean the ownership needs to go too. But you know, I think it really will help if the Cowboys fans just boycott the tickets. To stop buying tickets to go to Jerry World. He has no choice. He'll have no choice but to, start listening.
You think if Cowboys fans boycott, Jerry Jones will step down?
I mean, yeah, he gonna lose money. He's gonna lose money. It costs a lot. We've been there. It costs a lot of money to run that kind of place. It costs a lot of money.
Wait, Cowboys fans have boycotted before?
No, I'm just saying they should. Money talks.
Jeez,
money definitely talks.
Money does
like
talk.
Panthers games. That's from the Panthers games. Tickets are like $10.
Yeah,
tickets at Jerry World not gonna be no $10, bro. But they should let that. They should make that happen. To stop buying tickets.
So what went wrong this season? Like, why is this happening?
Waited too long to pay Dak and CD. Didn't approve over the offseason. Didn't sign no one else. Have a bottom tier coach, bottom tier owner. I mean, you were destined to, lose. I'm happy. I'm very excited. Very excited for the tank. Time to rebuild. I mean, hey, don't trade Lance in there this year. Let's see what happens. Just so we can trade them, get some pieces. It's really time to start moving pieces, yeah. No? If Dak does go to the IR, I think it's smart, Do we move Micah? Do we send him away? Get some pieces, get some picks?
Hey, we'll take Micah.
No. We trade him. I don't want him to go to no.
Nice edge rusher, Nice edge rusher.
I'll send him to like the Steelers or like the Browns. I'll send him to the Steelers.
Whoa. Y'all wouldn't do that, though. Y'all don't like the Steelers.
To terrorize that division. I wouldn't want to be a Raven.
Y'all got no beef with us.
I do. Well, I'd rather him be a Steeler. It fits more fitting.
So wait, like with this whole situation, like outside looking in, I'm like, you guys didn't make moves. You guys could have got Derek Henry. Derek Henry, you guys were actually Derek Henry's #1 choice. He lives in Dallas. He was like, oh, I'd like to play for Dallas. But we don't have enough money for him. So I'm wondering, like, was there really like a plan, or is it like there was like an idea of a plan going into like this offseason?
I don't know. I think Jerry Jones is delusional of what, the evolution of football. You can't be out here with XFL football players at wide receiver thinking like, you can't go give Dak $600 million or $60 million a year and then don't give him a team. You give him one wide receiver, no run game, a bad O-line, a bad coach, and a bad defense. Like, how do you? I don't know, how is that? Remember he tweeted like, we're all in. He said we're all in this year.
Yeah.
And then everyone's all out now, so for sure.
I mean, coming out of the Falcons game, what do you think of this game with the Falcons you guys just had?
We sucked. Like, we lost to the Falcons. Scored the garbage time TD. The score wasn't really what it looks like. Still the garbage time TD. Man.
Because, yeah, it was close, 21-27.
Yeah, that wasn't that close. We scored a garbage time TD. It wasn't really what it looked like. Nah, that can't happen. He lost to the Falcons. Can't, the Then we got Eagles this next week, Texans, and then I think we got Commies. So 3 hours. I would enjoy that. Right now we're currently pick 11. I got us ending the season to pick 5 through 7, 5 or 7. If we can move to 4, we'll let them move to 4. We should just start playing for drafts.
Bro, you sound like a depressed Cowboys fan.
I'm actually excited. I was actually watching the game last week. I was like, let's just lose. Let's just lose. Let's just lose, man. I mean, because you can't expect to win football games with no team. I don't know. I think Jerry need to go get a real coach. Like, probably who out there? Bill Belichick. What's his name? Bill Belichick can be a coach. Mike Vrabel.
I don't think Bill
I'd say
Belichick will
this is
want to
move
choke
to
for you.
Texas. He gonna want to coach, yeah. He gonna get that money. Or should
For the Cowboys?
Kellen Moore. Yeah, Kellen Moore come out there. Well, I'm not against this signing a college coach. Yeah, I'm going with Alvin new shit, man. Let's go with the
Y'all should go get a Rex.
I'm done with these old coaches, bro. I'm done. I'm really done with these. Like, I'm done with these.
You just said Belichick though. Belichick is an old coach.
He's a whole different type of. He's not an old coach. He's an old 8-time Super Bowl champion coach or something like that. I don't want a Rex Ryan. I don't want a Mike McCarthy. If we're gonna go get someone old, bro, go give me Belichick or just give me a college coach, bro. Go give me a Kellen Moore. Go give me go find me like a Cliff Kingsbury from college, and let's rock.
That's valid. That's valid. Did you see this Lions-Packers game?
Yeah, that was dope. I think the Lions are. We'll talk about that later. I think the Lions, true contender. I think they could actually win the NFC. Could win the whole Super Bowl. I think they're really unstoppable. Well, they held the Packers to like a touchdown.
Yeah, the score was 24-14. Jordan Love had an interception. Jared Goff had a touchdown, but fun fact about the Lions is they have more touchdowns this season than incompletions, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're on a tear, bro. It's hard to see what the Lions do. They gave Jared Goff a really, really stacked team. You go roster for roster. They can go roster for roster with anyone, and they're gonna win.
I don't know about anybody.
Come on, bro. They got 2 top 5 backs. They got a top 3 wide receiver core, top 10 QB, a top 3 tight end. What are we doing? Then they got a stacked defense. Man.
I think the Ravens got the beat in terms of offense.
And they got a top 5 coach. Y'all don't have a great offense, bro.
Let's really talk about it. Because the Ravens have the best offense in the league. They're averaging like 8.1 yards per play.
I'm talking about per talent. I'm not talking about like if you want to go
even
offense.
Pure talent. All right, let's walk through it. QB, we'll walk through the positions. All right, you go QB and QB. Jared Goff and Lamar. I'm taking Lamar over Jared Goff. 2-time MVP over number 1 overall pick.
I'm taking Goff, bro.
You're taking Goff over Lamar?
I'm taking
You
Goff,
don't
bro.
believe that. You don't. Why?
You
got to explain that one.
He's just very. Goff is like. He's just very accurate, bro. I don't know.
Okay. So he threw 18 for 22 this game, and Lamar threw.
I think Lamar was what?
Lamar had a perfect passer rating this game.
Yeah, for sure.
He threw
I'm not
16
saying Lamar
for 19.
not good. I'm just telling you who I'm taking. I'm taking Jared Goff.
16 for 19 with 3 touchdowns.
Lamar's a better QB. I'm just telling you who I'm taking.
Okay, all right. Running backs. All right. Who'd you say is the running back one for the Lions?
There is none.
Okay, I mean, well, let me just look at carries.
They're gonna be split.
Nah, David Montgomery has 17. Jahmyr Gibbs has 11.
That's split.
What do you mean? One has 17, one has 11.
But that's like split, But Derek Carr is the best back.
Okay, so the rate you're saying, so basically what we're saying, Ravens have a better QB, and a better
You don't have
running back.
you have a better back. You don't have a better backfield though. You have a better back for sure, but you don't have a
Like,
better backfield.
what do you mean better backfield? Like, what do you mean?
Like like they have Gibbs and Montgomery. I mean, y'all have a better back. The Derek Henry is obviously the best back, right in front of Saquon, but they got a better backfield because they got Montgomery and Gibbs at the same time. And those two guys break a run downhill, better than anyone. So I don't know.
We got Derrick Henry and Justice Hill.
Y'all got Justice Hill, but Justice Hill isn't a Jahmyr Gibbs. They're
Okay,
not the same.
I'll give you that. But when we get Keaton Mitchell back, though, Keaton Mitchell used to break off for like 15 yards per carry. So
Yeah,
if he comes back and he stays healthy, I think it'll be a bigger conversation of like running back duos comparing the two. But right now, I would say Gibbs and Montgomery have it as like a overall unit. But if you want to go
yeah,
best back,
exactly.
I'm giving it to the Ravens.
Best back, absolutely. Derek Henry best backfield. I would give it to the
All right,
Lions.
now this is where it gets dicey. Wide
Yeah, man.
receivers.
Come on, Amon-Ra. Jameis Williams is what's his name? Jameson Williams. He's better than Zay Flowers. So
Do you know
that's
what
not
Zay
even
Flowers did
like.
this game?
Yeah, Zay Flowers is going off. Obviously, I'm just talking about he's better than him. Like
But why?
I would take Williams over Zay Flowers.
But why is he better?
Like, he just is. Like off the line, he's just better. And you can't really Amon-Ra St.
Jamison.
Brown. Y'all
Wait, we
don't
can't
have
even
one of
count.
those.
Well, Jamison Williams is suspended
He's
right now.
suspended, right? I'm just telling you the depth of how it goes.
So the only receiver they got is Amon-Ra, right?
They got Amon-Ra. They got Williams. Who
Williams
else
is
is on there?
suspended.
Who else is there? Let's
I
see.
actually don't know it. Khalif Raymond,
Well, yeah,
Tim Patrick.
Raymond's crazy good. Yeah, you're wild. Raymond's crazy good.
I mean, yeah, one catch, 12 yards.
Who else? LaPorta.
But if
Great
you want to look at
guys.
it from a numbers perspective, right? Raw had 7 receptions for 56 yards and a touchdown. Zay Flowers had 5 receptions for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. So how is Amon-Ra better?
I'm
I
saying
mean,
like
I
if
mean, I
someone's
guess
like,
we could look at the
you say
season
I'm a lot
averages.
better. I'm saying you step on the field, bro, and someone like, oh, I got Zay Flowers, and then someone else like, oh, I got Amon-Ra St. Brown. DB's playing different, bro.
No. Look.
DB's going
Even
to
look,
playing
let me
different.
tell you the season averages. Amon-Ra's regular season stats right now is 48 receptions, 464 yards, 6 touchdowns. Zay's is 46 receptions. Oh, okay, very close. Okay, 46 receptions, 654 yards, 3 touchdowns. So Amon-Ra does have 3 more touchdowns, but Zay Flowers has more yards and averages more yards per reception.
Yeah, but when Zay Flowers get the ball, he's usually wide open, and it's off of like extended play.
Isn't that off
Amon-Ra
of
is
his ability to route run and like cut up on the field?
no, it's usually a busted play, and then he makes the adjustment to Lamar. I'm talking about Amon-Ra is beating you off the line. He's a real runner. He's like he's moving you off the line and then making it rack. He's making rack. So he's better than Zay Flowers. I don't know why you're like trying to defend like
Oh,
Zay's not a bum. Zay's
Zay
obviously
Flowers
not a
born on
bum.
9.
It's crazy birthday.
Crazy.
But he's obviously not a bum, but he's not better than he's not better than Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I don't know why you're chatting like he is.
I mean, wait, who has the higher Madden rating?
I don't put this a matter. I think Amon-Ra.
I don't know what their ratings is. You play Madden, right?
Not this year. I mean, I'm sure it's Amon-Ra. I'm like, oh, sir.
But I think the difference maker with Zay Flowers is his yards after catch is going crazy this season. Like
Yeah, because
so
he's like
far,
butt open.
He's first. Wait, since week 5, he's first in the NFL in receiving yards and first in the NFL in yards after catch. Wait, what are we talking about? By his stats, he's number 1. What would but like what makes him a better wide receiver? You're saying like beating you off like the initial snap? Like Amon-Ra is probably a better man-to-man beater, but like Zay Flowers isn't a man-to-man beater. That's not the type of receiver he is.
He's a better receiver. I'm just talking about how defense will play you. Like a defense not going into a meeting and being like, we got to put 2 on Zay, but they like, we got to put 2 on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah,
You
they're
don't
not
think
really.
so?
Nah, they're not doing that.
Well, they better
Zay's
put some
not
respect
trash,
on Zay.
obviously. Zay's not trash. Zay's not really number 1 on his offense.
Like, what do you mean?
Like he's not really a true bona fide number 1 on his offense.
In terms of wide receiver?
Yeah,
Who's the number 1 wide receiver?
anyone could be. That's what I'm saying. Anyone could be. Likely could be number 1 wide receiver. Mark
Likely?
Andrews. They just got Deontay Johnson. He could come and be wide receiver number 1. There's really no. It's really like there's like no number 1 guy.
I
Once you
see
know how
what you're
people got
saying.
number 1 guys, he's not
Yeah.
like a D Hop. He's not a JJ. He's not a Chase. He's not a Amon-Ra. He's not a CD. He's a wide receiver for sure, but he's not like a number 1.
I disagree. I think he's a bona fide number 1 wide receiver because
He's not, bro.
look at the like even if you look at the target shares and like what he's doing, he's getting the ball more than anybody. He's also having more success as well. The only other person who's probably competing with him in terms of like production is Mark Andrews. Isaiah Likely hasn't been getting the ball like that since Mark Andrews has came back. And outside of that, Justice Hill has also been doing good, but he's not doing what Zay Flowers is doing. Like, they serve different purposes. Yes, they get used and they have high utilization, but that doesn't mean that they're wide receivers. They're just serving their purpose. Like, that's like saying, like, Sam LaPorta is wide receiver 1 at the Lions. It just doesn't make sense. He had 12 touchdowns last season. He still was a wide receiver 1.
Yeah, but you would never make that inference because Amon-Ra is just number 1 wide receiver over there.
You wouldn't make that inference with the Ravens either.
You could pick. Yes, you would, bro. People would be like, there's really no number 1 over there. That's why y'all need a wide receiver because there's really no number 1 out there.
Though we needed a man-to-man beater, right? Because we weren't running like 3 wide or something.
You could pick a team and be like, oh yeah, that's that number 1. You can't really do that with the Ravens.
I'm telling you, number 1 is Zay Flowers for wide receivers. Number 2 is I'm not going to factor in Deontay Johnson because he hasn't played yet. Number 2 is Bateman for wide receivers. Number 3 is Justice Hill. Number 4 is Aguilar. I'll probably go Aguilar number 4 for wide receivers. But that's if you also like if you want to factor in tight ends, then it goes Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Justice Hill, then Rashad Bateman. But that's 4 targets right there. You feel me? You got 4 targets and then you got a running back. You good. And then it's like you also got Likely. You feel me? Like we got the craziest double tight end setup. The same way they have like a committee of backs, we have a committee of tight ends. Because you also got Kohler, Charlie Kohler. Charlie Kohler be sneaky.
Nobody's scared of Kohler, bro. He just be
Charlie Kohler is nice.
No one's scared of this guy.
Just wait.
Yeah, but
he's gonna ramp up over the years.
Tight end.
Yeah,
and
Charlie
everyone's
Kohler.
Taking LaPorta over. Not talking about everyone's taking LaPorta over Mark Andrews. So the Lions win there.
Right now?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Any time of the day. Right now, yesterday, last year, this year.
Maybe week 1, but not now. Now Mark Andrews is back in his regular form. He's doing what he does.
Mark Andrews was literally a left tackle. Mark Andrews was literally a left tackle for most of the season.
Bro, it was for like 4 or 5 weeks. But bro, look at Mark Andrews'
It was for how many weeks? It was literally for like almost 8 weeks.
Yo, Mark Andrews has 4 touchdowns on the season, like 24 receptions. He's getting straight end zone shots.
Is he?
Yeah, and then LaPorta, I don't even know what LaPorta stats are.
How many yards he got?
200 something. LaPorta
How many racks?
stats are comparable.
How many
He has
catches he got?
24 receptions, 289 yards, 4 touchdowns. His stats are almost identical to LaPorta's, and he has more touchdowns.
He literally has more catches, and LaPorta has 22 catches, 300 yards. He's averaging 13
What does
yards per
LaPorta have?
carry.
What does LaPorta have?
I just told you that's LaPorta stats. He has
What?
22 catches, 300 yards, 13 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's comparable. They're pretty similar
No
through this
one's
point in
taking
the
Mark
season.
Andrews. No one's taking Mark Andrews. No one's taking Mark Andrews, bro.
I'm taking Mark
You're
Andrews.
not taking Mark Andrews.
Yes, I am.
That's crazy.
Why? Why is that crazy?
The left tackle.
Nah, you tripping, man. You tripping. He's also bigger than Sam LaPorta, and he has
Who's
more
big enough?
experience.
Like, but he's better.
He's 6.
Like no one.
Mark Andrews is 6'5".
No one's taking Mark. You know, Mark Andrews is like weeding out, bro. Like nobody wants him no more.
What are you talking about?
You got,
Why do you think he's weeding
you
out?
got,
Why do you think that?
just got new tight ends, bro. Like it's like the old people are. He's getting old. The old people are like. You got Likely. You got Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
No one is taking Mark Andrews over Brock Bowers. No one.
Well, yeah.
No one in the world is
Brock Bowers and George
world.
Kittle are like number 1 and number 2 in the whole NFL for tight ends. But
George Kittle,
Andrews is
LaPorta.
Mark Andrews is going to inch his way to the top 5.
Auden.
It's just that he had a slow start.
I'm taking Auden over Mark Andrews. I'm taking Auden over Mark Andrews.
Well, yeah, Auden went crazy. Auden went crazy the other week. So yeah.
Taking Jake Ferguson. Taking everyone,
No,
bro.
you're just chatting. You're just chatting. You trying to slip that in there. No, you know like the memes when it's like, you know the memes where it's like, oh, all shorties like the same guys, and then it'd be like, it show like Michael B. Jordan, and it'll show like somebody else, and then somebody will like put themselves in there and just like looking at the camera. That's how you try to sneak Jake Ferguson in there. Like he was elite.
I'm taking Travis Kelce. I'm taking Brock, Trey McBride, David
Travis
Njoku,
Kelce?
Evan
Travis
Ingram,
Kelce hasn't
King
done anything
Auden,
this season.
Jake Ferguson, Kincaid, Sam LaPorta. I'm taking Zach Ertz over him. I'm taking Hockenson came back for one game, and I'm taking Hockenson over Mark Andrews. Taking Hunter Henry over Mark Andrews.
Hold on. How many touchdowns do you think that Travis Kelce has on the season?
Probably 1 touchdown.
He does have 1 touchdown. He has 1 touchdown.
Right.
And the only touchdown he has is versus the Raiders.
Okay.
Like, what are we talking about? Kelce is washed. He's averaging.
Not really. People fear Kelce. No one is fearing Mark Andrews no more, bro. He's literally a left tackle. And the only time he's getting the ball,
you're gonna see come later this season.
No one's going to see anything. Kicker. Who's got a better kicker? The Lions. The Lions. Both of their kickers are better. Jesse Bates and Michael Baglin. Why?
No. JT is the best all-time kicker.
They're literally
the best all-time kicker.
They're literally both 100%. They're literally both 100% from the field goal and extra points.
I'm not trying to hear that.
They just took a shake. They just took a shank an extra point, 20-yard extra point. They need to shake an extra point last week. Like, what are we doing? Are you playing Little League football? We're literally playing Little League football. He's shaking extra points. Come on, bro.
You know that ain't fair. You know that ain't fair, bro.
If the game is on the line, if the game is on the line and it's plus 50-yard field goal for y'all to go into the AFC Championship, y'all cooked. Like y'all literally cooked, bro. He might shank it left or right.
You don't remember when he hit that 60-yard, yo? You don't remember that? Actually, I do.
What's that mean?
I know you remember that. We was watching the game together. You don't remember? We was in the apartment.
The 60-yarder?
Yeah.
I think
we was in the apartment. It was junior year. You remember we was in the apartment, and then he lined up. You're like, ain't no way he's hitting this kick.
Yeah, that was a while ago. 60-yarders are easy now. 60-yarders are easy now. Aubrey had like a 67-yarder. Like, come on, that shit.
He literally has the record.
He does it.
He literally has the record for longest field goal.
He's talking with Aubrey. Let me see. The longest.
Brandon Aubrey ain't hit that.
He did hit it.
The longest. No, he didn't. The
Oh, we
longest
got him
field
by a
goal is
yard.
Justin Tucker.
66, and Brandon Aubrey had a 65.
Yes.
Okay. But the thing is, we can
Yep.
line up Brandon Aubrey. We can line up Brandon Aubrey at 66 right now, and we will be like, he gonna hit this shit. You line up Justin Tucker beyond 50 yards, I'm literally like, what is going to happen? Like, is he going to shake this left or right?
How old is Brandon Aubrey?
It's like 20 something, like 30.
Justin Tucker's old. He's been on the Ravens since 2012.
What is that? What is that? What is the excuses? Like, he's still trash. I don't care how old he is. He's trash. I don't care how old he is. He's
He's not
garbage.
trash, yo.
He's literally garbage, bro.
That don't make him
Like,
trash.
literally give me any other kicker. Honestly. Any other kicker.
You're
please.
acting like he's like performing like crazy poorly. Like he's
He
literally
missed the extra point.
okay.
He literally missed
On
the
the
extra point.
season, on the season, he's missed 4. That is a lot of field goals to miss.
You know how many? You know how many?
But
Jesus. What, bro?
but listen, you have to trust that with time, it's gonna get
Bro,
better.
he's literally 2 for 5, 50 plus, bro. You know how horrible you gotta be for 2 for 5, 50 plus? 2 for 5, 50 plus, bro. Guess how? Like, he's 2 for 5, 50 plus, bro. Like, you can't line up. If Lamar can't get the ball past the 50 and be like, oh yeah, my kicker rate hit this, that's a bad situation to be in. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get to a point where they're like, should we keep the offense on the field? Because, like, I don't know if Justin Tucker's gonna make this kick, honestly.
That's not true. They have faith in Justin Tucker.
He has a 78.9% field goal.
It's gonna go
That
up
is a
throughout the
horrible
season. He just
percentage.
need more kicks. Listen, it's gonna go up. Just trust the process.
90. Brandon Aubrey, a 90% field goal percentage.
Well, the Brandon Aubrey not even the best kicker in the league right now.
Austin Sherbert, 92% field goal percentage. Chris Boswell, 95.
Yeah, Boswell the best in the league right now.
Kyron Fairbairn, 84. Like, everyone has a better...
Fairbairn would just shake. Kyrie Fairbairn not too far off. He just shanked on.
And he still has a better percentage. This is crazy.
Okay, we're belaboring, man. We're belaboring. That's not the point. Let's talk about the Colts versus Vikings. Talk to me, yo. This was your game of the week last week.
Colts versus Vikings. It was actually trash. They actually sold me. I think Flacco was trash. Put Anthony Richardson back in because he literally made Michael Pittman was actually getting cardio in. Did not appreciate that. He gave me 2 points. The Vikings won. Not really. I'm still high on the Vikings, but I'm not impressed. They beat the Colts. I don't think the Colts were like most feared. Thought it was gonna be a better game, but it was pretty much a snooze fest the whole way.
Do you think that they're gonna keep starting Joe Flacco?
Yeah, they said that. They said it again. Yeah, he's the starter. For sure.
Oh, they will?
Yeah.
I mean, did he do bad?
Yeah, he did bad, bro. I think he had like 2 picks. I think he had like a pick or something. Wasn't really throwing the ball. It was just horrible. It was horrible. Horrible time.
Hey, but listen, I think the thing is, I don't think that they're actually gonna keep Anthony Richardson set for the whole season. I think it's just like more of like a reflect on your actions. You feel me? Like, what do you mean you sat out the game because you were tired? You feel me?
No, literally,
like you're a professional athlete. You saying, I'm coming out the game because I'm tired. You're the quarterback. Lock in.
No, I literally think they're going to. Honestly, think they're going to keep on the sideline because he's really not that good. Like, I mean, you got a better chance with Flacco. I think got a good. I think give him a couple years to soak it in. He'll probably be better. But then at that, I think it's people coming out of college that are more seasoned and better than him. Like I think I can throw Cam Ward into a full NFL game here. He'll be way better than Anthony Richardson is.
I think Shador would be better also.
Yeah, there's those. I think 'cause they had like more games underneath their belt, they can read the defense well. They know what they're looking at.
They spend a lot of time playing like they're playing football. I don't think I think Anthony Richardson has like all the like intangibles and talent, but like he just needs more like practice and experience. That is like I don't know, like especially in this day and age, you can afford to like give that practice and experience up in like actual like games. You feel me?
Yeah,
I feel like it's like now it's like more like you're expected to be good out the gate, right? Or get
yeah.
injured. I think that's the cheat code. Get injured in the preseason. Shout out JJ McCarthy, smart man, because that boy was about to get cooked.
JJ nice
But
though.
he's
JJ
nice,
nice.
but I don't think he was ready out the gate.
Me either. You're probably right.
You know, it's like, all right, he's injured. All right, cool. The Vikings are even off to a hot start. Cool. You let him sit behind, learn, coach up. He spends the whole offseason getting right, and then he can come out his sophomore season. Probably won't even start immediately. Wait, I think Sam Darnold's on a 1-year contract, isn't he?
Yeah, Sam's not gonna. Yeah, Sam's on the contract. I think. Yeah,
Yeah, Sam Darnold's going to start somewhere next season.
he could start the Colts,
He could start the Colts, the Panthers,
Raiders,
Saints,
Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, he's going to get him a full-time job somewhere. But yeah, I think he's going to sit behind, get right, and then pick it up next season. But for Anthony Richardson, it's like you were kind of not like you put yourself in this position. Yeah, you did. You put yourself in a position where it's like you didn't really get any leeway because like I don't know like what the crowd or community he had around him they were telling him, but it seemed like he was like of the urgency, like, oh, I have to get drafted now. I need to get into the league now immediately. When
Anthony.
it's like
Yeah,
you could have got more experience under your belt, maybe sure you would have felt lower in the draft or whatever. But it's like, bro, do you want to have a long, lengthy career in the NFL?
yeah. I think it was the wrong time. I think it was a bad pick on the Colts, but you know, but you made your pick, so you really gotta live with that shit now. Really gotta live
Yeah.
with it.
But I know we've already talked a lot about the Ravens, but I want to talk about this Broncos game. I think the Ravens did what they needed to do. Zay Flowers, 2 touchdowns. Derek Henry, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards, and over 1,000 yards on the season so far through week 9, which is crazy. He's on pace for 2,000 yards. And Lamar Jackson, perfect passer rating, 3 touchdowns. I think like 80-something percent completion percentage. And in my opinion, best offense in the league.
Beat the JV team. Shit, I hope so.
People
Oh, yeah,
weren't saying the Broncos were a JV team last week. Last week it was the Broncos have the fewest amount of allowed points per game, but now they're JV. Defend Bo Nix, go ahead.
I always thought they were JV. Bo Nix had a good game. Bo Nix is a good QB. I don't know what to tell you. He's a good QB. He just outmatched. That's all.
It happens. But let's talk about an even more interesting game, right? So the Panthers upset the Saints, and it seems like Bryce Young is breaking through. Bryce Young took down Derek Carr. What does this win mean for the Panthers?
I mean, it means that what does it mean? It means that Bryce Young is the future after all. I think Bryce Young is the future after all. I think that his performance, coming back. I think they had I think the Saints were up pretty big on the Panthers, but then Bryce Young came back. But that performance showing that he was a good pick. I think he just need the pieces around him. I don't know how that's going to go. They just got rid of his pieces. They just got rid of Deontay Johnson. I don't know. They think about moving off some other pieces, but that's a next year thing. But a good win over a veteran QB. I think that's good. I think that makes his confidence better, especially over like Derek Carr. He's a veteran. You beat him. I think that makes your confidence very high. Moving arms.
Derek Carr has been catching a lot of flack, and you let me know, but I think it's rightfully so. He made NFL history, not
What's the
in
history?
the good way. He's become the first QB to lose to 31 teams
That's crazy. Dang, how many?
in
It's
NFL
32
history.
teams, right? How many teams
Yes,
is in NFL? Dang, who you got to lose to
32.
beat? Who you got to lose to lose all of them?
I actually don't know. Maybe like the Browns or something.
Sheesh, yeah. Derek Carr is not that good, bro. Derek Carr's not that good. He just got Dennis Allen fired after they lost 7 straight. They lost 7 straight. After beating the Cowboys, they lost 7 straight. I don't know. Derek Carr's just he. I'll put him where I put him. He's just above. He's like just above a. He's a mid QB, very
I
mid
think he
QB.
had a few years where he kind of masqueraded like he was good, but really he just had a strong wide receiver core, a pretty solid O-line, and a good offensive coordinator when he was on the Raiders for a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's really showing. He's just not that good without his supporting cast. Even with supporting cast, I don't think he's that good. I mean, because he still has Shaheed and Olave the game after the Cowboys and still lost. So it's like,
Yeah, he has Olave out here getting concussed. Like I think this is like his like
Olave's out there.
fourth or fifth
Yeah,
concussion
I think
since
he's like on.
college.
Yeah, I think he's like getting to that root of like Tua. Like, should he keep playing?
I think he's got to be. I think his situation is worse than Tua. Tua only has 3.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think he's never went out
If you're Chris Olave,
like Tua's concussions. His concussions are like we've seen it. Like his concussions are like real bad. But if I'm Chris Olave, I don't think I play the rest of the season. It's just no point, especially.
do
I
you
think he
keep
should be
playing
looked.
football after this 5 concussions?
Yeah, for sure. I just think he looks to get moved to like Kansas City, a team with like, better team, better fit. I don't know. I think he should look to get moved somewhere else for sure.
Did you see what Michael Thomas was saying?
Yeah, he be on Derek Carr. He like Derek Carr, you actually suck, bro. He'd be like, it's your fault that he has this concussion.
Why is he doing that?
I don't never what happened to Michael Thomas.
I'm actually not sure what did happen to Michael Thomas.
Could never get healthy, I guess.
Is he in the league?
Yeah, I think he's on IR.
Oh, he's currently on the Saints.
Is he?
Former Saints wide receiver. Oh,
Yeah.
he got out. Hold on. I think. Oh, he's inactive.
Yeah.
Oh, he signed a contract for this season. 1 year, 10 million, 5 million signing bonus, guaranteed. 10 million guaranteed at sign.
Cool.
And 2025, he's an undrafted free agent. So he's on the Saints roster, but I think it says he's retained. What does retained mean?
I don't even know.
Oh, it means player retention refers to when a team resigns or extends the contract of a player they originally drafted. So they re-signed him for this season, but he's not playing. I don't know why he's not playing though. Yeah, I don't see anything about why he's not playing. Oh, never mind. He was released on March 13th
Oh, he's trash.
as a post June 1st cut.
He's trash. I don't think he's done in the league though. So I think he's
Oh,
done in the
wow.
league.
So they gave him a contract and then released him.
I mean, he got his money out of it, so hey.
Hey. I mean, he's 31. He's young. He had a
31,
good
he's
run.
young. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, like
Like in
he's
terms of
done
like
like
overall life, you know?
yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's for sure okay.
He did what he needed to do, got in, got out. Yeah. But despite the loss, Alvin Kamara shined, but his game wasn't big enough. In this game, what did Alvin Kamara do? In this game, Alvin Kamara, he had 155 yards, 6 receptions, and 29 rush attempts. No
Oh, he's
touchdowns,
always
but he was doing his thing.
You're always gonna get his. I think he needs to get moved too. He needs to get moved, you know?
He needed to come to the. Actually, where do you think he needs to go?
He can go to Dallas. He can go to Vegas. He can go to who needs a back. He can go to the Broncos. He can go anywhere really. I think he could get moved, you know? Cause the Saints need to clean house too. They already fired the head coach. I think it's time to. They're going to clean house. Heard the Dolphins are going to clean house too. They're thinking
Really?
about moving Tyreek Hill again back to KC.
Can they chill?
Nah, I want to see them ruin the
That's
NFL.
crazy.
I would rather see him in the,
I would not
just
like to
completely
see
ruin
that.
it. I
I would
would.
not like to
That'd
see
be
that.
fun.
He do not need to be back in Kansas City.
That'd be
That
fun
for who?
for the NFL. So he'd be a three-peat history. Yeah,
Would not be fun for anybody in the AFC.
that's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's not my
Man, just because
problem,
you
man.
take it, don't be the whole NFL got to get taken.
That is not my problem. I would love to see him over there with catching Mahomes again. I would love to see.
But Kamara, he had over 200 yards of offense. He had 60 yards receiving and 155 rushing. So shout out to him. Chuba Hubbard also had a notably good performance, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns, 15 carries. And I believe the Panthers rookie running back, he made his debut. I'm blanking on his name, but yeah.
Sanders? No. I don't think that's his.
Miles Sanders,
I don't think
nah.
that's a running back name.
But also of note, the Panthers receiver core is all rookies. Jatavion Sanders, Xavier
Yeah.
Legette, and Jalen Coker. Hopefully they mesh well with Bryce Young
All
and they
rookies.
can kind of develop that chemistry and build up over time. They get like a vet
Yeah.
in there for next year, build up the offensive line a little bit, and they have the running backs. So they could actually do something if they kind of firm up these things and then the defense. What do you think are the next moves that the Panthers should make?
Just get a vet wide receiver now, like you said. And just a better coach, coach them up. They develop with time. That's it for get a better O line. Jesus Christ, yeah, get some O line out there. Get an O line out there and really just progress over time. There ain't really much you can do.
Do you think this is the coach's fault though? Like what's going on over here?
Yeah, it's no O line. Who is the coach over there?
The head coach is Dave Canales. What
Yeah,
was
he's
he
just not
before?
good.
He was on the Buccaneers last year as the offensive coordinator. What else? Okay. Let me give you a little bit about his coaching history. He was a wide receivers coach for the Seahawks for 7 years. He spent a lot of time in Seattle. Yeah, doing all sorts of things. Passing game coordinator, QB coach, wide receiver coach. And then 2023, he left for Tampa Bay for offensive coordinator. This year, he's a head coach for the Panthers. His first season as head coach, and his record is 2.
Yeah, it's not good. Think he should be fired. I think coaches start being on a short leash, bro. If you're not producing, you should be gone. That's my, especially if I was like a owner. No production equals no job.
But you really think he should be fired? Like, this is his first season there, his first time being a head coach, and you were already given a team that performed pretty poorly last year. What was the Panthers? Let me pull up the Panthers record.
Think like 1 or something.
Why can't I just see their record last year?
I think they were like 1-16, 1-17.
They were 1-17 last year.
1-16, I think.
Oh, they were 2-15 last year. So you already have 2 wins on the season. So honestly, as long as you get 3 wins, you're moving in a positive direction. Like, I think even Dan Campbell, when he picked up the Lions, when did Dan Campbell start being the head coach? I think he came right after that 0-16 season.
Dan
Yeah, he
Campbell
started
was a
being the head
guy.
coach over there in 2021.
It was the record 2021.
But who's to say Dave Canales can't be a guy too? In 2021. Okay.
They had a bad loss. They had a bad season in 2021.
Oh, they were 3-13. So it's like first season, cut him some slack. He's trying to rebuild the team. And then the following year, they
Yeah,
were
they went to the
9-8.
playoff. Right, they went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And now what are they
9-8.
now? Unstoppable.
And then the next year after that, they're 12-5, and now 7-1. So it's like you gotta. I think at the very least for head coaches, I don't think you can cut them after less than a season, especially if the team performed poorly last year. It's one thing if the team is coming off of like an okay, like a 500 or above performance. I think that's very different. But if you're especially like performing at like sub 500 levels, like 0-16, which I think that was their 2020 record. I think. Oh no, they went 5-11. But it's like sub 500 is sub 500 regardless. If you're not making the playoffs, it doesn't matter. All right. So it's like if you're going from not making the playoffs to making the playoffs after 2 seasons, I think you're doing your job as a head coach. But there needs to be the room in order for there to be that type of growth. I think a lot of times it's kind of like the same situation as a QB. The leash is cut too quick, but I think head coaches get a little bit more leniency because they have that more openness with to talk to the front office and talk to the head coach to explain like their situation / plan for the team, because things might not go well week to week, but it's like if overall they're building a team that's like a stronger cohesive unit, you feel me? That's overall better. Like you don't get a Dan Campbell if you cut him after they go 3-13 that season.
Yeah, I get it. Still,
You'd still cut him?
short leash for me. Short leash for me. I want everybody to get cut.
How much time do you think a head coach should get then to show you that they're good?
2 seasons.
All right, so we're in agreement.
If I could cut him at the 1 season, I would though. But I think 2 seasons
you'd have a tight leash.
Yeah, especially
Okay,
if I was an owner, bro, I only want the best.
If you were an owner of the Cowboys, what is the first thing you would do?
Oh my God, I would cut down all radio shows with the owner, cut down all TV broadcasts with the owner. You wouldn't even know I was the owner. He wouldn't even know I was the owner. Like I would not make no radio talks, nothing. I'm gonna get a coach.
Wait, Jerry Jones be on the radio like that?
Yes, bro. He's like, oh my God. And I will hire a GM. I would literally hire a GM.
Wait, y'all don't have a GM?
Jerry is the GM. Like I will hire a GM, obviously, right? He would, obviously it would be my say, but I will have a GM. Like really, I will have a GM, and I will have a head coach, and the head coach will be able to head coach, And I would just see the product.
Wait, why does he do it like that?
Because he's stupid. He's just a nuisance. I would have a GM, I would have a head coach, and I would just allow them to head coach and GM. I was ever owning like of a sports team for sure.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't know the Cowboys were doing all that type of stuff. Jeez, yeah. But let's get into this week's predictions. So it's week 10, and we got a lot of good games this week. So let's just get straight into it. Ravens versus Bengals.
Bengals.
Keep in mind the Ravens are at home.
Bengals.
Give me the Ravens. Giants, Panthers.
Damn. Giants.
Give me the Panthers here. I think they're about to go on a little run. Nothing crazy, but a little something. Patriots, Bears.
Patriots.
Give me the Bears. 49ers, Buccaneers.
Niners.
Broncos, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs there. Bills, Colts.
Bills.
I hope the Bills win. Steelers, Commanders.
Steelers.
Give me the
Steelers.
Commanders.
Jesus.
Give me the Commanders here. Vikings, Jaguars.
Vikings.
Give me the Vikings as well. Falcons, Saints.
And Saints. Falcons.
Give me the Falcons. Titans, Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers here as well. Jets, Cardinals.
Jets.
Yeah, give me the Jets here. Eagles, Cowboys.
Eagles.
Give me the Eagles here as well.
Say what you want to say. Cowboys. Fucking stupid.
Lions, Texans.
Lions. It's not a Texans are trash, bro. They're not good.
Nico Collins is coming back.
It could care less if Nico come back, bro.
Are you serious?
Yes, bro.
I think there have been two other players come back. I forgot.
The Lions are that good, bro.
Give me the Texans here. I think they're going to shock the world. Dolphins, Rams.
Rams. Rams are actually bad.
Yeah, give me the Rams here. What's your game of the week?
The Steelers, Commanders.
Valid, valid. My game of the week has got to be the Lions, Texans. I think it's going to be an interesting one, and it's going to be close. But I got an interesting question for you.
Gotcha.
It's time for Start Bench Cut, Legacy Running Back Edition. All right. So first we got Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, and Barry Sanders.
Right. Me, right. For me, you gotta start Emmett. All right. For me, you gotta start Emmett. You got to bench Barry. You got to cut Water. You got bench Barry. You got to cut Water. Yeah.
But why though?
Just the impact they had on the game.
You was talking a lot about like Super Bowls. Is that not a factor here?
Emmitt Smith had like 3.
Oh, you said start Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
Start Emmitt Smith.
Bench Barry. Cut Walter Payton.
Bench Barry. Okay, but Walter Payton, he had more yards than Barry Sanders and more touchdowns. Rushing and receiving. Why Barry Sanders over Walter Payton?
Barry Sanders was just a better back. He was like more elusive. I don't know. I think he just did more for the game. Did he get a ring? Did Barry Sanders get a ring?
Oh, let me see.
No, he didn't win no championship.
No, he did not. Yeah, he was on the Lions, so can't blame him.
Yeah, can't blame him. Yeah, he won 2 Offensive Player of the Years. And 1 MVP, so 10 Pro Bowls, 2 Offensive Player of the Years, MVP, Offensive Rookie of the Year. What? 8 All Pros. Jesus Christ, 8 All Pros. Oh my God! In the Hall of Fame, inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2004. Ain't no better than that guy.
But let me read you Walter Payton's stats. Super Bowl MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, NFL Man of the Year, 5-time First Team All Pro, 3-time Second Team All Pro, NFL rushing leader, rushing yards leader, and touchdown leader in 1977. 1970s All-Decade Team, 1980s All-Decade Team, NFL 100th Anniversary All-Time Team, First Team Little All-American. I don't know what that is. Pro Football Hall of Fame, College Football Hall of Fame. Most consecutive starts. He has the record for most consecutive starts by a running back at 170. He was the LeBron of this. He played every game.
Man, that's cool and all.
He played every game and he won a Super Bowl MVP and Offensive Player of the Year.
That's chill. Barry won it twice.
170 games. Hold on. Wasn't the season like 13 games back then?
Yeah, it was pretty short.
He played from 75 to 87. Did he start every single game his whole career? That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I mean, but Barry had 8 All Pros. He won offensive player of the year twice. MVP.
Wait, Barry Sanders had 6 All Pros.
Yeah, 8 All Pros.
Where do you see that?
Stats. Probably had 6 first team All Pros, but he had 8 All Pros together.
Oh, well,
10 Pro
Walter
Bowls.
Payton had, I think you're looking at Walter Payton. Walter Payton had 8.
Nah, I'm looking at Barry
Barry
Sanders.
Sanders had 10.
All
He had
Pros?
6 first team. Yes, 6 first team and 4 second team.
Jesus Christ, that's even better.
Yeah.
Dug to the Hall of Fame 2004. I think he was just a better. He also won the Heisman, you know? Talk about better
Heisman.
back. I think Barry is way. He's not way better, but he's definitely a better back. Especially given the team he was on, bro. Like he's never had like a winning season. He's never had like a good team. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just him and the football. You know what I'm saying? It's really just him and the football. But Walter Payton is definitely good. I mean, he has an award, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Like, I mean, he literally has an award named after him. So he's obviously great. I respect the guy he is. You know, the things he did on and off the field. I really respect the things he did more off the field than on the field. Because he was a better person than he was a football player. But he's obviously a great Hall of Fame football player. But to be a better person than you are a football player and be in the Hall of Fame, that says something about your character. Very, very outstanding guy. So, off of that, do I want to cut him? Do I want to cut him?
Cut the great guy. Like, he's
cut
really
the great
going to
guy.
improve and embody and improve the community. He's going to be out there, feeding the children.
Do I want to cut him? Just because this is what he stood for.
Me
When we talk
personally,
about football, I can't cut Emmitt Smith. I can't cut Emmitt Smith. They're literally all
why?
good. They're literally all good, but when we talk about, all the field, off the field, Walter Payton will be one. You had to start that guy just because his character. Just simply because of his character and his what he stood for, But I don't know. I think I just got a smart. What's Emmitt Smith? I think Emmitt Smith had a great.
I got a controversial take for you over here. I think I have
Emmitt
to.
Smith had 3 rings, bro. I can't. He had 3 rings. I can't.
Okay, he was on some crazy teams though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and he won
'Cause the thing is, they all have an MVP.
he has 8-time Pro Bowl selection, 4 first-time All Pros, 3 Super Bowl championships, Super Bowl MVP.
He doesn't got Offensive Player of the Year though.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't. I mean, because he was on a team with Troy, Michael. I don't know. That's pretty hard. I don't know. Yeah, for sure.
Me personally, I'm gonna have to go
He won
start
back to
Walter
back.
Payton, bench Barry, and cut Emmitt Smith.
I can't cut that man, bro. He was inducted to the Hall of Fame 2010. When was Walter Payton inducted to the Hall of Fame?
How do I see that?
He was inducted 4th pick in 1975. No. What was he inducted to the Hall of Fame? Class of 93.
What's that?
7,700 yard game, 13 seasons.
1993.
Yeah, 13 seasons, 16,000 rushing yards, 125 total yard, total TDs.
Walter Payton is dead?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
What happened?
Isn't he dead? Yeah, he died November 1st, 1999. November 1st, 1999. He'd be 46.
From cancer.
Yeah. He'd be 46 if he was still with us today. Yeah. I don't know. Walter Payton was good though, for sure. These are definitely good ones. I think this was better. This was better than last week. This is better than last week.
Think so?
Yeah, because these guys are actually pretty similar.
I had to think of this one for this one.
Actually, if I had to cut one though, if I was like if I'm giving the rings the weight they were last week, I would have to start Emmitt, bench Payton. and then cut Barry. But if we
This
just
is
talk
why
about,
I picked it like this because I was like, how much is the rings gonna factor in for you this week? That's what I was trying to see.
but if we were just talking about what they did on or off the field, I think you'll have to start Walter, right? Obviously, bench Payton and cut Barry again. So
Like I said, I'm starting
yeah,
Walter,
I'm starting
benching
Emmett.
Barry, and cutting Emmett.
I'm starting Emmett, bench Payton, cut Barry. Yeah, that's the right way. You can't cut Emmett. Emmett's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I don't see how you cut a person that is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I don't know.
Hey, bro, he was just on that. He was just on there during that Cowboys run. I don't necessarily consider him to be like the sole contributing factor. Yes,
He
he was
won a
a
Super Bowl
factor,
MVP.
but
He won a Super Bowl MVP. He won a
listen, the
Super
way I
Bowl
look at it
MVP,
is,
bro.
but yeah, he was also behind also a very high-powered offensive line. You feel me, right? Like
They
if
weren't.
you throw Barry Sanders on there and Walter Payton on there, they probably would have won more rings.
Walter Payton had a good team. He only won one ring.
It was also the '70s. They actually hurt people.
This is the 90s. This is the 90s. They actually hurt people.
Like they like hurt people in the '70s though. Every year the NFL gets a little bit safer.
Let's ask chat too. I asked chat last week too.
Okay,
Chat said start Barry, bench Walter, cut Emmett.
I told you Emmett is getting cut. I tried to tell you.
Oh, that's who Sweetness is. I didn't know Walter Payton was Sweetness.
Yes, yo.
They said cut Barry. They said start Barry. Yeah, Barry's just so electric, yeah. I mean, I can't cut Emmett just because of the rings, bro. I can't cut Emmett just because of the rings. He won 3 rings.
Because the rings, but it's like you say rings, but it's like, did he win MVP each of those years? He won MVP one of those years.
But he won MVP and the Super Bowl, and you went to 3 of them? Jesus Christ. And you won back-to-back? Can't, man. Yeah,
Hey,
and Walter got to stay up there, so. Yeah. Good question, though. Good question.
but let's change the temperature. Let's get into these hot takes. Actually, our first one, Zay got one for us. Talk to me.
Can you hear me? The Lions are the best team in the NFL. And it's not close. It's
Why
not
do you
close.
think that?
The way they're coached, their players, the way how they literally start from the 1-yard line and run 20 consecutive run plays into your gas and then score. I mean, no team out there is really doing that. The Ravens not doing that. They got the best back. The Eagles are not doing that, and they got the second best back. They're not going to run 29 run plays and show you that you're not good.
They do have 2 running backs, which does enable them to do something like that.
Y'all got 3. I mean, it doesn't. I'm just saying, your coach wouldn't even do that because your coach is like, I don't know. Dan Campbell is literally like, I'll literally do a fake punt on my own 20-yard line. You know what I'm saying? I think
feel
Dan
like
Campbell.
Dan Campbell used to play. He used to play Madden. He had to.
Yeah, I think Dan Campbell he's good enough to win a Super Bowl, but he's also like reckless enough to lose you one. But I think he's a great coach. I think he's top 3 coaches right now. Obviously, we obviously all know who won this, right? We all
Who's
obviously
won?
know. What? The guy out there in Kansas City, don't have to say his name. I mean, you see him every
Big
year.
Red.
Big Red.
Big
Come
Red.
on, bro. Campbell's up there. I just said Campbell's
So wait, who's the other one?
coaches. Dang, it probably is Dan Campbell for 2. Dan Campbell's probably 2 for me. Right. Dan
Who's
Campbell's
3?
probably 2 for me. Can't really knock Kyle Shanahan. Actually, it's my guy, Dan Quinn. It's my guy, Dan Quinn. He just changed the whole culture up there in commies. He changed the whole culture up there in the commies.
Wasn't Dan Quinn literally on y'all roster?
Yeah. I'd have took him over Mike McCarthy any day.
Why would y'all let that happen like that?
I told you, we got bad management, bro. They need me. They need somebody like me up there. Like me, yo. Team would be straight in order, bro. Team would have been in order way long ago, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They would pull up and be like, people be like, yo, why my code don't work to get the front door?
Yes, it's clipped.
Yeah, buddy, you're cooked.
Mike McCarthy would have been gone 2 seasons ago. Zeke would have never came back. I'd have got Derrick Henry. I'd have got Derrick Henry and Jones. I'd have got somebody. Actually, I wouldn't even let Pollard go nowhere. He'd have been home. Pollard would have stayed the way he's at right
Pollard
now.
is cooking this season
That's what
too.
I'm saying. Pollard would have stayed. And I'd have got a wide receiver. I'd have got another wide receiver to put next to CD.
Who would you have got?
Who would I have gotten? I'd have got I'd have got T. Higgins. I don't want to go get T. Higgins.
Trade for T. Higgins?
Yeah, I'd have got T. Higgins.
Sign and trade? Sign and trade?
Yeah. I'd have got T. Higgins. I'd have moved D-Law. I'd have moved D-Law immediately. I'd have moved D-Law at his Pro Bowl season. I'd have moved him. That'd gave me
You
enough.
would have moved him to where?
The Bengals. I'd have moved to the Bengals or somewhere. Got some stock. Traded for T. Higgins. Got T. Higgins. All right. Go get a corner. Go get a better corner. Yeah. I'd have drafted well. I'll literally hire like what's that
A
dude
GM?
name from the what's a GM? What's the dude name from the Eagles? What's his name? That literally be doing highway
Sirianni?
robbery. He literally be doing Howie Roseman. I would literally find a Howie Roseman somewhere out there. He'd be literally doing highway robbery.
Yeah, Howie Roseman.
He's actually I think he's actually like a Philly scammer. He's actually he
is two-time NFL Executive of the Year
be doing crazy
and
things.
architect of the first Super Bowl championship in franchise history for the Eagles. Executive VP, GM, Howie Roseman. 25th season as Philadelphia Eagles GM.
He be doing
He's hired
crazy
in
things.
2000.
That's what I'm saying. He be doing crazy things, and like it's so easy.
He's a New York guy. He's a
See
lawyer.
what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like, why? Yeah, if I was a GM of a team, bro, they would simply be the best team ever made. Because I would simply give the powers to people that have the expertise. What does Jerry Jones know that gives him the expertise? I don't know. You know, Mike Zimmer would not be there as DC. Obviously, he would not be there as DC, bro. I would literally hire Belichick for DC if we needed DC. Or I'd have got the dude from fucking the Ravens.
For Mike McDonald.
I'd have
You
got
got to make Mike McDonald head coach though.
So I'd have made someone head coach. Somebody been head coach. It'd have been somebody.
That's fair.
You know, that's why I'm not on our team. If I was able to be on our team in this lifetime, it'd be a blessing.
Listen, speak it into existence. I'm gonna own a piece of a team.
I think I own like stick, but I want to own like a team. Like I want to like
you want to own a team.
Majority of a team.
I just want a stake. I just want my box. You feel me? Because when you're an owner, then you have to also like make decisions. And it's like
I would love to make. I think I could manage a very good team. Obviously, I could manage a very good team. You know, I would want a QB that could take the hometown discount. You know, like a Tom Brady. Tom Brady-esque guy. Feel me? I would also pay them early. So like I'd have paid Dak way before the All-Pro season because I wouldn't give this man $600 million. I'd have paid him way before the All-Pro season.
You would have paid him, so then it's like, you pay him, you low-key getting him for cheaper, and then if he doesn't pan out, you could just kick him out.
No, I wouldn't kick him out because he's a top 10 QB. It's hard to find QBs in the league. But I'd have got him for way cheaper than he because he was due for the money simply because he had the All-Pro season, right? He was due for the money. He was the best QB of that last year, so he was due for the money. So he had to play the price tag. I'd have got him way before that, and then I'd have paid CD. I'd have paid CD in his fucking
rookie.
Not his rookie year, probably like 2 years off his deal. 2 years off his deal, I'd have gave him the money because then he wouldn't be able to even, look at Chase's price tag or J-Day price tag. Waiting for that, yeah. See me, I'm good.
Pay him early so you don't even gotta reset the market nonsense.
It'd be too crazy, bro. They wouldn't get me. I would literally be a great owner. All that going on TV shows, commenting about the team. Yo, don't talk to me about that, yo. I'm just an owner, bro. I'm just an owner. I just own the team. I will talk to you after we win some jewelry. Just like if football was like baseball, boy, it will be a crazy league.
What you mean?
Who got the most like money? Because in baseball is no
Yankees.
cap. Baseball is no cap.
Oh,
baseball.
That gets very expensive.
Money wins, right? And to have money, you gotta have a great franchise.
Wait, how is that fair?
It's not. That's why baseball's so interesting. That's why baseball's so interesting. These guys can get paid so much money. And This is why I would have played baseball. I played baseball 1 year, but like I'd have took baseball serious because they get paid out there.
Shohei Ohtani, $700 million.
And then they can trick it around. He won't get the $700 million until he's done playing for the Dodgers 10 years from now because they deferred it. So he won't even get no money the way he put his contract. And they ready to go sign someone else for another $100
I
million.
don't know why he would do that though.
Because he wanted to win championships.
Would you do that?
Yes. Shohei still gets paid from like Japan.
Yeah.
His sponsors, everything. He's getting paid millions of dollars. So he's gonna have what was it like $700 million untaxed by the time 10 years from now. So it's like good deal.
I have a feeling that whoever the Dodgers owner is, he's trying to run up the wins, and then he's gonna sell the team, but right before he has to pay Shohei Ohtani, and then whoever buys the team is just gonna have to pay him out kick out that $700 million.
But I think it's like he's like one of the best owners because he's already made damn near like half of the money back with the World Series with the merch he sells at Dodger Stadium. He's already made half the money back right there. And then it's like if we had to, the league was no cap. I think the best teams would be Giants, Cowboys, Kansas City, Patriots, 49ers. There's big money markets. Like the Ravens would not be nothing. They don't have no money. The teams that are winning now, Detroit will not be nothing. They don't have no money. They don't have the state don't have no money, right? The way they located don't have no money to spend. So it'd be crazy. Well, I think that's what makes football,
Miami,
unique. Also.
Dolphins would be crazy.
Yeah, Dolphins would be crazy. All these teams would be sick teams to be at.
But are the Mariners good? Tampa Bay Mariners?
They're decent. I mean, they got Rodriguez, but it's gonna be a good offseason. People will get signed. But Dodgers are gonna win again though, for sure. If you watch sports, go take the Dodgers. Take the Dodgers to win again.
You already put it in?
Nah, I should. I'm ready to. Because they're not gonna lose, bro. They're too good of a team. And Shohei's pitching next year. He was simply just hitting this year.
Wait, why didn't he pitch? Isn't he a pitcher?
Yeah, he had Tommy John. He got
shoulder.
Tommy John surgery. He's right here. I think it's your elbow.
Oh, okay.
He had Tommy John surgery, so he was just simply hitting this year. And now he's going to pitch and hit next year. So that means you have, and Clayton Kershaw comes back, so you got, it's going to be a great season. Hey, what were we talking about? We were talking about the
hot take.
Oh, Lions being the best team in the NFL. Yeah, it's not close. They're the best team in the NFL. Right next, I think it's them. Kansas City, Baltimore. I think it's really only, say, 8 teams will really have a chance of winning the Super Bowl that really y'all can win the Super Bowl.
Do you think the Bills have a chance? I don't. I think the Bills are pretending.
Nah, they're not pretending. They're serious. There's only 8 teams. Everyone else is very, very much pretending. 8 teams.
I don't know.
You know the 8 teams? Try it in the 8 teams, bro.
All right, I got you. Ravens. Ooh, let's get hard after that. Lions.
Let's get hard.
Ravens, Lions, the Chiefs, Commanders. Okay, Vikings. I'm about to say they're doing good right now. Texans. No, they're not one?
No, bro.
Okay. Packers.
No.
Really? Okay. Bills? Steelers?
No.
Really?
Actually, is it the Steelers? Could the Steelers win? Nah, go ahead. Keep going.
I'm missing one team. This is 7. Is it NFC or AFC team I'm missing?
I think it's an NFC team you're missing.
NFC?
Yeah, it's an NFC team you're missing.
Did I say the 49ers?
Did you? No, you did that. But I don't think they're winning anything.
Really? What, Chargers?
They could win one, but I don't think they're one. I was looking for the Eagles, but
Eagles. Oh, that didn't even come across my radar.
Yeah,
Yeah, they play good football. Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. So this kind of leads me into our next hot take. So the NFC East is having the most unexpected results so far through this season. Everybody's mad at the Eagles, who's the Eagles fans. They're mad at the head coach, but the Eagles are 6-2.
Yep.
The Commanders are shining. Dallas is following. The Giants are still at the bottom. I think this is just the most unexpected results that you could have for the NFC East.
No, I think playing with ESC is never have been a repeating winner in 10 years. Cowboys won the last season, so I never thought they were going to win it again. I thought the Commanders had the best pick out of the draft with Jaden Daniels, so I didn't think they were going to be who they are right now, but definitely thought they was going to be, competitive. And I'm happy to see that they actually are who they are right now, especially with Dan Quinn, because I like Dan Quinn. But, I expected the Cowboys fall, but I didn't expect it to be so horrible like this. I appreciate it like this, though. This is the best way to, tank. Especially,
So you get the pick.
yeah. Be
That's
good,
fair.
be good.
All right, the last one I got for you is Cardinals do not make the playoffs. I think that they have the ideas of a team, the plans of a team, but I don't think that they have all the necessary pieces to make the playoffs. Call of Duty also came out. Kyler Murray.
Call of Duty.
He's going to try and fight the urges to play the game, but, bro, he's a signed esports player. He has his priorities. He's going to get on the game.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to get on the game, and he's not going to watch film. And because he was a first overall pick, what is he? Is he on contract? Right? Is he on a super max right now?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not worried. He's not concerned. He's gonna get paid, and he doesn't need to perform.
Yeah, I didn't have the Cardinals as a playoff team this year. I don't know. Marvin Harrison isn't really panning out how I thought he was going to pan out either. So
Really?
yeah, he's just very slow. I don't know. Like he
What do you
got
mean
very
slow? Like speed?
just like everything. I feel like when he's out there, he's just moving in slow motion.
I can see that. All right, bet. Now we're gonna get to some cold facts. Change the temperature for us. We have Zay reading off the cold facts today, but these come courtesy of Dan. We got 3 of these. Let's go.
So our first cold fact is the Commanders are 7-2 for the first time since 1996. This is a long time ago. I wasn't even born. It's crazy
What
work.
was happening in 1996? Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, I think I think we won 96, 95. 96. I think we won 96, yeah. Yeah, we won the Super Bowl 96, right? No, we won 93, 94.
Oh,
And I think
still a
96,
good
yeah.
team.
And I think 96 too, yeah. Yeah. That's dope though. I like the Commanders right now. I like just what they are right now. I was gonna go catch the game when they came here to go watch the Cowboys, but rather not waste my money, I watch it on TV. I really don't want to see us lose in that fashion. Jay Daniels, obviously, rookie of the year, could win MVP, but I think it's really currently it's up to Lamar and Jared Goff right now for me. Those two.
The Lions and Ravens don't play this season, so
Let's go to our second cold fact.
talk to me.
We got Jason Tatum passes Paul Pierce for the most 25 point, 10 rebound games by a Celtics player since 1990. 1999. 1900s. 75. 20, 25 point, 10 rebound games. That's crazy work. Jason Tatum,
Crazy, but Jason Tatum, he doesn't move me.
he doesn't move me, bro. I just think, I don't know. He just doesn't move me. He doesn't move me. I don't think he's the best player on his team. I don't think he just doesn't move me the way he moves other people.
I'm
Great
right
player
with you there.
for sure, but he just doesn't move me the way he moves other people. I think he's a great player. I think he's top 10 for sure. Currently in the league, I think he's top 10 for sure. I think he's, a new era of the LeBrons, the Kobe's, the, KD's type shit. I think it's like, him, Luka, Donovan, and those guys. But he doesn't move me.
I think he's definitely up there, but just like his son, he's number deuce on his team.
On 2 on his team. Tomorrow night is Jaylen Brown. The GOAT. Jaylen Brown. Let's get into this third cool fact. Lamar Jackson has 4 career games with a perfect passer rating of 158.3, the most of any player of all time. Lamar's doing his thing. I think currently right now, he's in the MVP season. I don't think last year was the MVP season. I think if he was the MVP, it'd be the best season he's had being voted as MVP. I don't think they didn't give it to him 3 times, though. It's pretty hard to give it to someone 3 times.
Especially what do you mean? Doesn't Mahomes have 3?
I think Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls.
I got 3 MVP. Bro, didn't they give it to what's his name? QB, Broncos, Colts, big forehead, Manning.
Yo, call this guy, man. He said big forehead.
Peyton Manning. Doesn't Peyton Manning have like 4 MVPs?
Let me see.
Peyton Manning got like a ridiculous, but he was getting them consecutively too. They used to say the same thing about Peyton Manning that they used to say about Lamar.
He won in 2003 and 2004 seasons before repeating defeat in 2008, 2000. So he had 2 back-to-back. He had 2003, 2004, then he won 2008, 2009.
Bro, he has 5.
For real.
Peyton Manning has 5 MVPs.
And he won the award in 2013. But that was his Super Bowl year. 2013
They gave him MVP offensive player of the year the same year.
But
can you do that?
Peyton Manning's a different breed. He was a different breed of QB. He was low key better than Tom Brady. At that point in time, he was better than Tom Brady. At that point in time, yeah.
What was he doing?
Peyton Manning, he's the better of the Mannings, obviously, right? Eli's obviously good too. He's obviously a Hall of Famer. He's obviously
Eli, dog, beast.
He's the only one to beat the great.
Eli would be asleep the whole season. The second he touches the playoffs and he sees the names TB12 on his schedule,
it's over.
A demon would awaken.
He's actually he not only beat Tom Brady, he beat the best, I think, Patriots team ever assembled. That's
16-0 team.
Yeah, it's like, come on, how do you beat them? That's just Eli was his kryptonite. Tom Brady never beat him, so it's like, yeah. But Manny was different though. I don't think.
Oh my goodness!
What?
That 2013 season, I didn't know how great this was. Okay, he won the Super Bowl in 2006 and in 2015, but that 2013 season, his team was 13-3. He led the league in completions and attempts. He had 450 completions and 659 attempts. He threw for 5,477 yards, averaged 342.3 yards a game. Keep in mind, both of these NFL records to this day.
42. You heard what you said, bro? QBs it's hard to get 200 yards now. It's hard, bro.
He was throwing his missiles.
It's hard to get 200
literally
yards
out
now.
there throwing, rockets.
It's hard to get 200 yards.
Why was he dotting up like that?
It's hard to get 200 yards. It's actually insane.
55 touchdowns, 10 picks. Bro, my goodness.
He was a different breed of QB, Right now. But
he had humble beginnings.
Absolutely.
Rookie year, 26 touchdowns, 28 interceptions.
Trash.
They're probably like, oh, he's a bust. 3-13. But turned it around following year, went 13-3. Yo, is there like a documentary about Peyton Manning yet?
It should be a documentary about the Mannings in general.
Yo,
I need to see what's going on.
Meet the Mannings. But Arch needs to come through and have like a dominant career, and then they can make the full dot,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I don't think Lamar not gonna probably, he could win the third one this year, but I think it just looked better at Jared Goff. Just for someone new, I think his numbers are a little bit better.
I think they're gonna give it to Lamar, and let me tell you why. Lamar, what people don't understand is it's not just because of his ability to be a QB and sit in the pocket. It's because when Lamar is on the field, the team automatically gets better because you have to also worry about the fact that Lamar can scramble out of the pocket. So even for the lineman, you're not just looking at the A, B, C, D gap. You're also looking at the E gap, which is just Lamar just taking off on a. It's actually like when they are running the jet sweep and he's sweeping and he runs the other direction. You're not just like, oh, the QB's faking and he's like, it's like, oh, if he's like actually running it, we'll catch him in 2 seconds. No, if Lamar is faking it and he runs, you're actually cooked. Like he's actually going away.
That's true. I think so too. Well, who did the Lions play? Yeah, I think the Lions beat the Bills, the Vikings, and 49ers. Yeah, I think Jared Goff takes it.
I'm trying to see if there's anybody on the Lions. Do the Lions play the Chiefs? I don't think so.
Nah, that's the only thing. That's the only game I was looking for that would like separate the differential. But they don't play the Chiefs. They play the Bills.
I don't think there's a single game left on their schedule. If they beat the Texans this week, I think this week against the Texans is a lot more important than playing the 49ers week 16 though.
I don't think they'll play there though. I think the Lions will have #1 seed by week 16. So I don't think Jared Goff. I don't think they'll play the last 2 weeks. Nah, that's too much football. That's too much weeks without football though. Cause that'd be 3 weeks. Cause they had the first round bye too. So that'd be 3 weeks without football.
I think they don't. I don't think he plays in January, like January 5th, like against the Vikings. But I think he'll play like against the 49ers. But because they play the Packers again on December 5th. Oh, they're not playing them for Thanksgiving?
No, they're playing the
Bears.
Colts. They're playing the Colts Thanksgiving, right? When is Thanksgiving this year? 28th?
It's 28th, yeah.
Oh, so they're playing the Bears. That's an easy game.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Did they have 5 football games this month?
The Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're bye soon, though. Or did they take their bye already?
I think they took their bye already.
No, their bye is the week after the Packers, I think.
Yeah, gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Because my thing is, right, they have the rest of their schedule, I wouldn't say it's rigorous, but it's like
they had
in and
week
out.
5. Their bye was done at week 5.
Right. But the Texans this week is going to be a real challenge. That's primetime football. Okay, then you get the Jaguars. You got to get to chill. You get the Colts. Kind of get to chill a little bit. Bears, they might give you a little bit of competition.
Chill again. Then the Packers get chill again.
No, but the thing is, you're playing the Bears on Thanksgiving, right? And you're also coming off of a short week. You just played 4 days ago against the Colts.
Yeah, I think both these games are easy games, though.
Yeah, but when you're coming off of that short of a week, you're bound to slip up. And then a week later, you play the Packers again. The Packers are pretty upset, you feel me, after that loss.
I think this is where they go on that hard stretch right here. After the Packers, then they got the Bills. Depending on where the Bills
Bears, 49ers, Vikings. That's a hard last 4. I don't think they go 4-0 those last 4.
They literally could, though. I just think the only hard game here is the Bills. And then I don't know how they play the 49ers game, honestly.
Like, when I'm honestly looking at it, like, if I were to predict from here, I'd say they probably take a L to the Texans. They beat the Jags. They beat the Colts. They take a L to the Bears. They beat the Packers. They beat the Bills. They lose to the Bears at home. They beat the 49ers, and they beat the Vikings. I think they lose, so what? They lose 3 games, so 1, 2... How many games left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think they go 6-3 over this last 9 stretch.
I think they go 8-1 at worst, 7-2. I think if they lose,
who do you have their losses to?
I think if they lose to the Bills. Out of all these teams, if they lose twice, they lose to the Bills. They lose to the Bills. Bills, San Fran. I don't see them.
Okay, fair. That's peace. All right. That was the last cold fact, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last cold fact. Yeah.
Let's talk about the NBA. Only gonna cover one thing. All right. And I'm gonna talk about Joel Embiid.
So,
all right. Don't hate me, but I agree with Joel Embiid's actions here. So Joel Embiid, to a reporter named Marcus Hayes, he said to him the next time you bring up my dead brother and my dead son again, you're going to see what I'm going to do to you, and I'm going to have to live with the consequences.
He has a
Why
dead
are you
son and a
talking?
dead brother.
Why are you talking about somebody's dead relatives and
Yeah,
dead son?
that's crazy, Rick. I
Like,
also didn't know he had a dead brother and son. That's crazy.
and they both passed this past year. Like,
Oh shit.
obviously, he's going. Don't quote me on that. That might be very wrong, but I
I'm
think they
sorry.
passed recently. So it's like, he's going through a tough time, and it's like, why would you bring up his late family? He shoved the
Oh,
columnist when he saw him. He didn't punch him though. He's probably gonna get fined for the matter, but I don't blame him. Why are you bringing up people's dead relatives? That's just disrespectful. Like, regardless if anybody's an athlete, a celebrity, or anything, bro, we're all still people. Like, if somebody's bringing up your dead relatives, it's like, what's what's your beef?
what is
Like, why
your
are you doing
beef?
that?
That's crazy work, especially as an analyst. Yeah, that's crazy work.
Yeah. Everything else for the NBA, we'll leave that till next week. But
Trying to really wrap up this Kansas City Bucks game. Currently 1 minute 28 seconds left. Kansas City
oh
up
really?
24-17. 24-17, looking to go 8-0. Bucks have the ball.
Okay, hold on. Might have to click that on. But I do have a question for you while that's wrapping up. So, what is a rule you would want to add or remove from the NFL to make the game more exciting?
What to add? No, you can challenge the rule where you can challenge calls again. I could challenge like if that was a PI. I can challenge if that was really a face mask. Or I can be like, oh, that's a call right there. No face mask, I can throw my thing down. Or like no PI, I can throw it down. Like that was obviously PI.
You can't call that now?
No, you can't call it. If they don't call it, then they just don't call it.
Oh, that's crazy. Huh. Jeez. I mean, if I were going to add a rule, right? Hear me out. This might sound a little bit outlandish, all right? But what if, right? One, I think they should revert the kicking rules back.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
like the new onside kick procedure where you have to notify the other team you're kicking onsides. Doesn't make sense
Literally,
to me.
literally defeats the purpose, right?
Yeah,
Literally defeats the purpose of an onside kick. Because onside kick is obviously so you're unprepared, not ready for onside kick, and then you kick it and then you recover it. Also, don't like the kicking aspect. It doesn't give me like the old, football feel.
absolutely. But yeah, um, that's all we have for you guys right now. But bear with us one moment. Actually, let's just talk about this Tampa Bay Chiefs game since it's 30 seconds wrapping up. So we're looking at first and goal, 17-24.
Oh, touchdown.
Oh,
Touchdown. Oh, no, stop at the one. Stop at the one. Stopped at the
ooh,
one.
any time left?
30 seconds left. Timeout. Stopped at the one. 30 seconds left on the 1 yard line. Bucks got the ball. Could give them their first loss. Ugh.
Second and goal.
Second and goal, huh?
Oh, my stream is faster than yours.
Hot. Oh. Uh,
Yo, I like that too. Second and goal, the pass to Odin was unsuccessful. Okay, let's see what they do here.
TD. Robert Miller.
Can you chill? Did you really go on your phone? Because you was
TD,
like,
man.
oh, so they're going to overtime.
Nah, I think they're going to go for it.
Think so? Ooh, that's risky.
Oh,
You
no, they
go
kicked it. They
for it.
kicked it. They kicked it. They kicked it. They kicked it.
Yeah, that's crazy to go for it right there. That's pretty crazy. It's raining and you're going for it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, they tied it up. Oh, man. Well, I mean, you just gave Patrick Mahomes 24 seconds, though. I don't know.
I don't think that's enough time for him to drive down the field.
You don't think so?
I mean, game time decision here since this is going to overtime. But yeah, so the game going to overtime, we're going to talk more about this next week. But thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Fever Pitch Podcast. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok as well. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.